It's the single best thing you can do for the landscape. That's the most cost-effective thing for stewardship.
Prescribed fire is more of a paintbrush rather than a scalpel.
We got a limited window here today. We're going to try to get 2 units done.
Very serious. There's a lot of high risk, but it's also really high reward.
Make sure you've got everything you need for a full day.
Burning well.
Good, burning well.
It takes a lot of dedication from these folks to learn the skills and to be able to use it safely and effectively.
It's physically and mentally exhausting, but I love it.
Doug Chafa. I'm a wildlife biologist with the Iowa DNR up at the Missouri River Wildlife Unit.
Stay hydrated today. You know, it's going to be cooler.
We're day 4 of our cooperative burn week. This year's kind of special. It's our 10th consecutive cooperative burn week.
Rehab torches, rehab water. Make sure that you don't have idle hands.
We've got over 100 participants this year from 12 states and 40 some organizations.
Be safe, have fun, and have a great day. We'll see you tonight.
9:30, we'll meet up top. We'll mobilize to the site.
St. Mary's Island has 4 burn units on today, and they range in size from the smallest one's 20 acres and the biggest one's 500 acres. And so, depending on the weather and timing today, we have the potential to do 2,000 acres between all 4 divisions today.
It hasn't been burned in a while. It's native grasses, it's brome. There's going to be a higher fuel load on that.
There's a logistics section, there's a planning section. Those crew leaders will brief their firefighters. Firefighters will then implement that plan.
Bravo Squad's going to be working from 10 to 20.
All while maintaining this high level of safety and try to accomplish our ecological objectives.
Let's go down to the next corner.
We double check what our expected fire behavior is by looking at the fire behavior on the ground. We don't move to complete the entire burn until we know that we're getting the fire effects that we're planning and the fire behavior we planned on for the day.
The prep is a lot of work, and it's a lot of different components and people coming together to communicate, and that's a big task.
We do challenge folks. We provide them with a lot of support, so think training wheels. We give young folks and beginners a chance to make decisions and do the briefings and run through the process.
If we get those houses anchored in, it's go time.
Dirt, you need another sword?
I love to watch the fire move through the landscape and affect different fuel, burn differently in different fuels, and understand that that's something those plants have evolved for. It's fantastic to see that cycle completed and restored.
You go ahead and we can take it.
Here in the Loess Hills, the prairie remnants are there's some of the last remaining prairie remnants in the state. Most all of our ecosystems are fire dependent, and it has a lot of beneficial effects.
I think it's amazing to watch the land recover from a fire and be benefited by the work.
I enjoy the ecological benefits and just seeing what it does and the benefits of the prairies and how it responds.
We're all working on ecology and conservation, and prescribed fire is a big part of that. And that is really fun too, is to come back later and see the effects of those fires.
It's all in the planning and the prep, and the operation day is just the fun day.